Hi, I'm Tripwyre. I've spent nearly 800 hours in Borderlands 2 already, but I figured a few more couldn't hurt. I'm jumping on the Borderlands 3 hype train and I'm gonna do it all. Level a fresh character, do every mission, complete challenges, and farm legendaries. This is Borderlands 2EZ. Hello and welcome back to Borderlands 2EZ with me, Tripwyre. Alright, we're gonna jump right back in. Today is a new day. I haven't been recording too many of these episodes in a set. Okay, then. It spawned me here. I don't know. What? Fucking what? Okay, so it spawned me here instead of, you know, like in the sanctuary city limits. I didn't actually enter the city proper, so I guess it kind of makes sense that I'm way back here, but it also doesn't in my mind. I feel like I should have at least been, you know, closer to it. Whatever. I should have entered the city proper, but I also didn't want to get into, like, the character introductions, because I had to get going, but in any case, this is a new day, new recording. Welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying this series, and I hope you've been noticing the difference in quality from the first recording. It looks quite a bit better, and good lord, I'm kind of concerned about how frequently I'm going to be able to get these episodes out now, because, man, the recording size has just absolutely skyrocketed. Like, I think I mentioned the bitrate went from 2500 to now 40,000, so it's taking up a lot more space on my hard drive, which also translates to a longer render time and a longer upload time. So I think I'm definitely going to have to really stay on top of getting these things recorded, or just record a shitload of episodes before I ever start uploading them, just so that it's easy to keep up with when I do start uploading them. This car seems a little bit loud to me. I don't know if it does to you guys, but okay. I'm pretty sure you are hearing what I'm talking about. Just before I went live, but started the recording, I adjusted the volume levels back to what I believe they were before, which puts sound effects at volume level 4 out of 10 on the slider. This engine right now doesn't sound like a 4 to me. Alright, but anyway, we're about to be back in Sanctuary. Good lord, this vehicle. This is, like, problematic how loud that was. Alright. We made it. We are back at Sanctuary, where I expected to be already. Let's just double check those settings. Yeah, 4, I mean, it should be fine. So we're gonna enter Sanctuary properly, and I hope that the last episode wasn't too bad. Like I told you right up front, I had a shit day. Today was not so bad. I didn't sleep that well last night, but otherwise today was fine, so I'm hoping that this episode will be better. Oh god, sorry. I bumped my beverage against my mic stand. So, the vehicle was nearly deafening. His dialogue is very quiet. I know I have dialogue set to a 2 rather than a 4, but it still seems a little disproportionate. I'm pretty sure that vehicle was just very loud. Scooter. Love Scooter. He's definitely one of my favorite characters, and I'm betting he's a pretty serious fan favorite for most people who, especially if you've played since Borderlands 1. Man, Borderlands 2 is just so much better. Character development is non-existent in 1, pretty much. Story's weak, DLC's kind of sucked, like I was talking about before, but still loved the characters. Always loved Scooter and his catcher rides. Couldn't get enough of it. I was discussing this with Rob the other day, because he was streaming some Borderlands 1 with me, but some shit goes down in Tales from the Borderlands that, if you don't know about yet, you may want to prepare yourself by looking it up or playing the game yourself before Borderlands 3 comes out, because apparently the events that take place in Tales are canon, which means you're going to see the effects of those events when the sequel hits, and some of it's pretty impactful, so I would just recommend at least taking a look in a YouTube video or something. And I will not give any more details, because spoilers are fucking the worst. Alright, so we gotta go buy anything, any upgrade from Earl. And he'll throw in the whatever it is that we needed. What is it? I don't know. Primers, ignition primers. I can't remember. Right off the bat, I'm going to buy a grenade upgrade because our grenade mod is stupid strong. Having an extra one of those is going to be a wonderful thing, and we're going to be swapping guns out pretty frequently since we're such a low level. So I don't really see a point in upgrading an ammo capacity type right now when we could just immediately trade out that gun for a different kind. But I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching this series. I really do hope you've been enjoying it. I love this game. I'm very excited about the sequel. I hope you are too. And once more, I really hope that you will kind of be accepting of the fact that I don't want to just play RuneScape all the time anymore, and that you're digging this change up of content. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it, so it'd be cool if people actually watched it. The other thing I wanted to say is, like I said, I'm kind of time stamping these videos because I started recording them several days ago. Today is 4/20, aka weed smokers' annual excuse to smoke weed, which, if you are a weed smoker, you don't really need an excuse. Probably going to be doing it once in a while anyway. But I actually thought that maybe I would honor the holiday and record an episode of this under the influence. I don't know. Alright, fucking yes, we can finally wield 3 guns instead of 2. Do I have a gun that I want to use? Not really. Well, yeah. Jacob's revolver, I'll take it. Gonna grab the Echo from the Firehawk. Come to Frostburn Canyon or people will die, blah blah blah. But I live in recreationally legal state, for those wondering. And I have weed to treat my insomnia. But it is rec legal, and once in a while, like once in a very great while, I'll use it for recreational purposes. Like almost 100% of my use is medicinal because of my insomnia. It's just something that I really need to help me sleep pretty much every night. But I think it'd be fun to do an episode that's a little different, and it'd certainly be different. I don't know how, but I think it would be fun. So it's not something you can give me feedback on because it's something I got to decide today. But I might go ahead and do that for the next recording. Who knows? We'll see. Who am I to deny the high holidays? Alright, let's talk to him again. I love how you can see the device he's trying to hide even before this thing falls off. This mission always cracks me up. I'm gonna let him talk so you guys can hear it.
You shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds, and then you shall dance for my enjoyment.
I just love this. First time players, I think, will always get a kick out of that. Alright, here it is. I think I have a Skullmasher in here. Yep. Level 27 Skullmasher. I feel like I got it on my first character that I made on PC. Don't really know why I put it in there. I've never used it again on any character. But, oh well. Did we request a high five already? Oh shit, yeah. Come the fuck back here. I hate how he does this. There we go. You gotta request a high five and then melee his hand. And that'll actually get you an achievement if you've never done it before. So, very easy achievement. Do it. So here we meet Dr. Zayed. I think maybe I should turn the dialogue up a little bit. It just seems... having it be the half the volume of the other sounds is probably not the way to go. We'll turn it up to a 3. Alright. Hello. Alright, you gotta actually pick up this mission. He's tall. Well, I guess I'm Salvador. I'm short, that's what I should say. I'm a short boy. Okay. What if I just jump on him? There we go. Nailed it. Thank you. Turn this into Tannis. I'm actually pretty curious if Borderlands 3 is going to go into any more depth with Iridium. Now we meet Tannis. Again, if you've played Borderlands 1, you know a lot about Tannis. You really don't find out much about her backstory in this game because it assumes you played the first one. You get a lot of backstory from her, for her in the first one, from a series of echo logs, collectible missions, and I didn't remember it until I played again recently, but her backstory is very sad.
Insanity you can only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing up, or I have...
And she wants to sleep with the Vault Hunter, regardless of which character you are. That's interesting. Alright, so even if I'm not planning on doing a series like this where I do everything, I always go around and pick up every mission because I don't really have OCD, like for real or in real life, but when it comes to games like this, I always will pick up all the missions available to me, even if I don't plan on doing them, because I hate having little exclamation marks all over the place and on the map. I don't know why. But I'm guessing that maybe some of you can relate to that. Also, this mission that we get to do after meeting Marcus is a nice one because it is an introduction for new players to the element types, but it's also just free experience for people like us. So we'll go down here and say hi to Marcus.
Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about when this episode is being recorded is that it is 420, but it's also exactly 1 week from when I get my Borderlands tattoo. For those of you that don't know, I started getting tattoos almost a year ago, and I also now work at my tattoo shop as a receptionist, so I have a discount, and it has certainly not changed my plans on getting tattoos. It has simply accelerated the process. So I am getting a Borderlands themed tattoo that I designed myself in a week, and I'll put it up on the screen for you. Boom, right there. That's the design that I made. You know, just a variation of the Vault Hunter logo or Vault Hunter symbol, and a cool backsplash of paint. And I chose the... Shut up! And I chose the backdrop and the whole thing, actually not the backdrop only, but the whole thing to have a an orange to purple gradient. I thought it just looked cool. But here we go. I also realized the other day that they made it so that these guys don't die, because when you come back here, even not during this mission, these the target practice enemy is still here, but it's not possible to kill them anymore because it used to be a very common glitch for people to use them to power level. You could kill them over and over again very quickly. There we go, just gotta wait for the objective to update, and we're done. See, free experience, easy. Okay, got one more mission to pick up, and then we will move on. But yeah, like I was saying, the first recording I did of this series, because it looked like ass, was like 800 and something megs or whatever. Or maybe a gig, I don't know. But episode 2, despite being quite a bit shorter, was 8 gigs. Episode 2 is 8 gigs. The raw recording is 8 gigs. It'll be less once I render it out, because of how you compress a file when you export it from an editing software, so it won't be that bad, but like, think about it. That's 8 gigs for the raw recording, and there's going to be probably like another 4 or 5 gigs for the finished video file, and I have to store those both on my disk. It's going to fill up real quick. I'm going to have to do some serious like space management. That's why I'm thinking that I'm going to be sitting on a lot of these recordings before I ever start uploading, because just the process of making sure they're ready to go is going to be long. We'll use that one instead. Now let's see if we can go and match the luck that my character with Steve seems to have. See if we can grab ourselves an infinity pistol from Doc Mercy. I'm not even going to look at the list of quests we have. I'm just going to go do this one first because I like it. And the chance at an infinity is exciting. Excuse me, what? Southern Shelf? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? 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 Okay, no, let's go back to Sanctuary. Okay, somehow I didn't unlock the fast travel to Three Horns, anything, while I was out there. I guess I didn't really swing by it, so that makes sense. That's stupid. So I'm gonna run over there now. And make sure we hit it up this time, because this said no. I'm not dealing with that anymore. Oh. But yeah, I'm getting that tattoo next week. I'm very excited about it. At some point, I would like to get a tattoo, at least one, from each of the artists that works there. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Kind of make the rounds, so to speak. I'll be the office tattoo slut. Sure, I don't mind. It's empowering, I find. Alright. We'll grab a vehicular, take a ride on over to the fast travel, and then we'll go to the valley and kick Doc Mercy's fucking ass. Can't tell if this car is just as loud or a little bit less loud. I really don't know. Alright, so there's the fast travel station. Let's make sure it opens. There's a bug they never fix with the fast travels. Sometimes they don't add themselves to the list when they should. That one is there. Good. Excellent. So we're going to go through into the valley. We're going to kill Doc Mercy, begin the next part of the quest chain, and then unlock access to the power at the... Whoops. My timing was off. At the Happy Pig Motel. For most of Borderlands 1, you cannot be in a vehicle and activate a travel like that at the same time, which was very frustrating. They did enable that feature for the Secret Armory of General Knox DLC, but it's just because you spend the majority of your travel time in that DLC in a vehicle, so it would have been just awful if they didn't change it for that. But I think they should have retrofitted the whole base game and the other DLCs with that feature too, when they decided to make that change. There's really no reason not to allow that. Obviously they... Okay. They already use the mechanic in other spots where they just place, holy shit, barriers where they don't want you to be able to drive, so you don't, like, it's not actually a problem if they travel into the next region and they're not supposed to have a car there, because you just immediately put a barrier and it doesn't, it's fine. Nice, 4 iridium. I don't know if I've been doing a very good job opening everything I see for that challenge, but I've probably been doing okay. This guy, like many of the enemies in this game, is really easy if you actually hit him with this grenade. Just like that. And leveled up, nice. I wasn't really paying attention to what he dropped, but I don't think I got an infinity. They're not very common. Oh, we got a green. I think we just got the green. Yeah, I don't see anything else. The lighting, because of what time of day it is in game, was just kind of made it a little bit tough. But I definitely wanted to take a look around just to be sure. Alright, let's start out by... Whoops, dropping a point into that. Turn that in, pick up the next part, equip the mission weapon. I hate these guns so fucking much. Like, E-Tech in general is not the worst, but E-Tech assault rifles are absolutely the worst. They are not strong, they are not accurate, they burn through ammo like it's just so stupid fast. It's really annoying. Ah, my god. I was actually achievement hunting a little bit on Borderlands 2 last night, just before bed. Just grabbing a couple of quick achievements that I hadn't done before, easy ones. And I don't know if I addressed it already, so apologies if I did. But I won't be achievement hunting on this series. It's one of the few things I won't be doing, just because I don't know whether there's a way to reset achievements, and I already have most of them, so for one thing, it wouldn't be very difficult, because I'm only hunting the ones I'm missing, and I wouldn't be able to show you guys what you have to do for each one, so I don't think it'd be that valuable for you to see if I'm leaving out, like, 78% of them, or whatever I'm at. Okay. Gotta kill 10 more bandits with the E-Tech gun. I am going to head down to some other bandit camps. Actually, I might... No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up that mission to power the other station over here, because then that way I'll have access to the ammo vending machine, and I can just buy ammo for the assault rifle. Having to scavenge it as you go while killing stuff is less than ideal. Smoosh. The run over enemies with your vehicle challenges are much harder to do in Borderlands 2. Because in Borderlands 1, you can run over and kill pretty much any enemy that isn't a boss And the stronger the enemy, like the more damage your car will take from it. But they would just like insta-die if you're going fast enough, no matter how strong they are. In this game, it's much harder. If they have like any amount of health, they will just ragdoll. Oh, that fucking... I've never seen that happen before. That fucking rack stole my kill. That fucking rack killed the skag right before I got there. That's pretty dumb. It'd be cool if the turret syndrome challenge would also be fulfilled by shooting the projectiles from bullymongs out of the air, but I don't think it does. Alright. And don't forget, guys, if you've been enjoying this series, but you have ideas for things that you think should be different, don't forget to leave them in the description, or not description. Yeah, just edit my description. Easy. Don't forget to leave them in the comments so I can make changes accordingly. Don't think so. Don't think so. Alright. I'll hop on in here. What made me think of that commenting? The topic of comments is the length of these episodes. I was just looking at the time of this recording and thinking, well, we got like at least another 10 minutes to go. But if you think that they should be shorter, I'd like to hear your reasoning why. Alright, we're gonna go up here, find the first piece. And if you notice, there are 3 pieces: steam valve, capacitor, and gearbox. Gearbox is the name of the developer of this game, if you didn't know. And just pay attention to what he says about gearbox when you pick it up, because they kind of script it. Okay, I hit nothing. I hit nothing, and that happened. But they wrote in like a self-compliment into the script for this mission. Not this one, it's the next one. But wow, the first one I killed dropped it. That's pretty rare. My god, I really thought that I was gonna get the kill on that one. And just so you know, like I didn't have a bad day today, but man, am I tired. I slept not nearly enough last night, and then today was like one of the first really busy days at work I've had so far. I've only been working there for a month, and today was busy pretty much all day after the morning was done, non-stop, and it was just... When you've had a really bad night's sleep, dealing with people non-stop for the whole rest of the day, it's tiring. It doesn't really matter what job... Come on, man, I was turning left. It doesn't really matter what job you have, dealing with people is exhausting. Killing these guys for challenge purposes as I go. We're gonna do the majority of our challenge hunting after we've completed the process of like completing the story on each playthrough, leveling up, stuff like that. There's not really a ton of reason to do challenge hunting for real as we go. There's a couple that it would be stupid not to work on if they are conveniently lying in our path anyway. Alright. One more piece, get the gearbox, and just listen to what Scooter says about it. When I pick it up. It won't be right away. So we gotta kill this badass bullymong. Alright, we're gonna get out. Because if you didn't know this, you get much reduced experience for kills if you kill them with the use of the vehicle. It's very easy to kill stuff with the turrets, so if they gave you full experience, it'd be a little bit overpowered. So you gain significantly reduced experience. So you are fighting a strong enemy like that. That gives a lot of XP. Weaken it with the car, then get out and finish it off with a regular gun. I also just realized that I might be one of the dumbest people you've ever watched, because I talked over what Scooter says about the gearbox, didn't I? That's my bad. He just says that those gearboxes are the cat's unforsaken roar, as we're wont to say around here. So, gearboxers, aka people who work at Gearbox. Obviously a term of endearment. There we go. Completed that stupid quest, turn that shit in. Oh my god, I forgot we had to do those quests. I always skip these quests normally because they're not fun. But, I don't have to do it right now, but try to do it at some point. Alright, assault rifle ammo full. Reload this bad boy, and then we're gonna go and kill some more bandits. Okay. Make sure we got the mission selected. Get out of here. Okay. Oh no, I missed. Alright, so we got the bandit camp down here. Holy mother. So, this is actually... You need to come down here unless you save and quit, just because they don't spawn enough bandits for you to kill with this gun to complete the quests. But it's actually kind of convenient that we have to come down here and kill them anyway, because this is the area where that timed quest that I just picked up takes place in, and having it be devoid of enemies is actually very helpful. So we're setting ourselves up kind of nicely to do the timed mission next. Because when there's no enemies in this area, then all you gotta do is run around to each mailbox in the amount of time designated and you'll be fine. Trying to do it while being shot makes it a little bit more difficult. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Although one thing I've noticed that takes place in 1 that I forgot about, which does not in 2, is that being shot slows your momentum quite a bit. I'm not saying it doesn't do that at all in Borderlands 1, but... Man, I gotta sneeze. Man, I sure had to sneeze back there. Would have been cool if it came to fruition. But if you're like sprinting at an enemy because you want to melee them as brick, for example, but they're shooting you with a specific type of bullet or type of gun, like it can, like, every time the bullet collides with you, it'll like push you back a little bit and stop your sprinting. So it can actually make it more likely for you to die because you won't make it to the enemy as quickly. And it's really annoying. But I don't think it happens in 2. Look at this shit. Like, I actually ran out of ammo after buying it until my ammo was full, and I only had to get 10 more kills over here. I mean, psychos are much weaker, so getting the first 15 was easy, but man, these guns just suck so bad. So we're just gonna gunzerk. Gunzerking regenerates health upon activation and ammo while it's running, except for rockets. It doesn't generate rockets or grenades. Man, that was not very many much bullets. We just need 2 more kills, so that's fine. Gonna go ahead and melee your shield away. Okay, maybe we're not. Maybe we... Yeah, no we are. We'll just get down. It's fine. Hey, dickwad. Alright, now you... And we're done. Now, we shall get rid of this godforsaken gun and never use it again. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and finish clearing this area out. Enemies in Borderlands 2, and 1 for that matter, will respawn if given enough time, but we're gonna come right back here, so... That shouldn't be a problem. Also, if you know that reference, you know why I refer to a problem as a probalo, then I'm proud of you. That's all I want to say. You get that reference. If you get that reference, you might be a true 90s kid. Alright, I'm gonna go loot this chest over here. Well, I say chest. It's really a porta potty. What lovely sound effects. Junk. Going to sell. Nice. What? Nice. Dude, pulling iridium from that particular type of container is stupid rare. Getting them back-to-back is crazy. You pretty much will always find money or health vials in those types of containers. Alright, I think we've cleared out most of it. This back section we gotta still do. And we do come back here for one or two mailboxes, so... I think am I still rocking the original shotgun that I picked up? I think I might be. I really wish I could replace it. That was a pretty cool jumping headshot. I'll take that. And if you are working on this challenge ever, open Pandora's boxes, you don't need to loot whatever's in it for it to count towards it. You just need to open it. Which is why I just opened that and then didn't even try to pick it up. Ding, ding, ding. Borderlands music is so nostalgic for me. Still one more so than 2, but man, love it. Yeah, this shotgun's feeling a little weak now. Could use better one to swap out too. Also, if it ever seems like my movements are really shaky when I'm looting stuff, it's because I mapped my interact button to one of my side mouse buttons, just so I don't have to press on the keyboard. It's just very easy to hit it with my thumb on my mouse. And sometimes if I'm like wailing on the side button on my mouse, I'm making my hand move the mouse itself, so that's why it's kind of shaky when I loot stuff sometimes, and I apologize for that, but that's just the way I've always done it when playing on PC. That's the way it's gonna stay. Go loot that last porta potty. If we get anything cool, I'll drop something for it. I'd say it's probably worth it. You do fight a lot of human enemies in the first portion of this game. Are these the same? No. I like this one better. For those of you who don't know, there are different element types, and each element type has something it's best against, except for slag. Slag applies a bonus damage multiplier to an enemy as long as you then damage them with something besides slag afterward. But fire is best against flesh enemies, aka enemies with a red health bar. So lots of humanoid enemies at the beginning of this game equals fire being good. Shock is only best against shields. Those take out an enemy's shield very quickly if you use shock. Corrosive is good against armored targets. And explosive is like moderately good against pretty much everything. To my knowledge, there's only one enemy in the entire game that is resistant to explosive damage. Fun fact, he is one of the assassins in Southpaw Steam and Power. But I'm pretty sure he's the only one, which is interesting. I'll go ahead and do that. And while we're here, I'll do this. I hate this mission so much, but so the problem is you have a minute and a half to pick up the packages and then deliver the packages. Once you deliver a package to one of the mailboxes, it does give you a little bit of a time bonus, but time bonus isn't super significant. But here's what we're gonna do. So we're going to how do I handle this again? It's been a long time since I did this. So let's where was I just? Was I over there? No. So the bandit outcropping must have been over here. So I'm wondering how I used to do this. I think either way I'm gonna have to do some running, so let's do it. Here's what we do. Okay, alright. No, it's fine, it's fine. It lags every time it auto-saves, which it didn't used to on PC to my knowledge. Kind of annoying. But, so we leave a vehicle there. Because you don't want to have to drive all the way out here while the clock is ticking, so you deploy a vehicle, drive it down here, leave it out front, and then you go back to the station up here, pick up the mission that'll start the countdown, go to the catch a ride, and teleport to the driver's seat. Save yourself a lot of time. And the one that you have a time limit for in the Iridium Blight is actually really easy. It gives you like ample time to complete it, unlike the other two. This one is a pain in the ass, and the one in the Highlands is a pain in the ass, but that one has a similar setup. You can just kind of make it easier for yourself. It's also a mission that's going to be very easy to do co-op, because you can just have your friend wait where the objective is while you pick it up and start the timer. And it's not so bad, but here, a little annoying. You gotta do everything yourself. We'll go ahead and do this, and let's do it. Yeah, as you can see, pick it up, it already started the countdown. Gotta deliver all 5, and then you just go teleport to vehicle. Here we are. And we'll hit that one on the way back, because there's 4 others we gotta do. So, and yeah, the countdown timer is kind of scary because it's all almost down to a minute, but once you hit one of these, it'll give you a little bonus time, so you went back up a little bit. But yeah, definitely a mission that I skip every other playthrough, because why the fuck would I do it? You know, it's not fun. Timed bullshit is not fun. The way it is. And most of my time spent playing is spent playing solo, so not messing with it, it's just better. Okay. Go around here. I think it's up here somewhere. Alright, right down here. Oops. Okay. Overshot that a little bit. There's one more out this way. Yeah, the farthest one. Then we'll turn around, run back to that first one, hop in the vehicle, and drive it on back. I don't remember if this one requires you to drive it back in the amount of time, or if it's just done. But the Highlands one throws people off because you have to complete the deliveries or whatever it is you're doing in the allotted time, and then drive all the way back to where you picked up the mission and turn it in before the countdown ends. That one makes it a bit more stressful. This one, I feel like it might just end, but I don't remember. Let's find out. Boop. Okay, yeah, that's just done like that. That's so easy. That's so easy. If you just leave a car there for yourself. But the Highlands one, what the fuck? You know what's crazy is how much time I spent in this game, and in this playthrough alone, I've had like 6 different things happen that I've never seen before. It's crazy. It keeps doing it. Alright, let's check out this vending machine while we're here. Turtle shields are a scam. Don't use turtle shields. They're bad. Alright, no. Nope, 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 nope. If I'm selling things that you wish I would use, I'm sorry. Everybody's got their preference. I don't like those things. Yep, that's probably going to be what we roll with. That should be an upgrade to our shotgun, finally, huh? Well. No, I guess it's not. What the? Are you kidding me? That's not an upgrade? I mean, it's more accurate. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Either one is going to get traded out as soon as we find something better. Alright, we'll go... Am I close to level up? Yeah, kinda. We'll go turn that in Sanctuary. And now we have access to this fast travel as well, because the power is turned on. Whoops. Also, I think this is like the way to do a Borderlands series, even if I got my start on the Xbox, you know, on console. Even if I spent the majority of my playtime on console, this is the way to do a series of it, because not only is it easy to record, but the load times are so much better. If you started playing Borderlands on a console, you know how much time you're going to wait for load screens. The game isn't like terribly demanding, but good lord, the load screens were just... they weren't as bad on the Xbox One or the PS4, but they were still not as good as you'd expect them to be. And on the 360 and PS3, they were just complete ass. It was pretty unfortunate. Alright, now this one is a pretty serious upgrade. Higher damage, and it can fire 3 times instead of 2 before having to reload. That is what I'm talking about. That I like. These guns are cool. Like the light purple is the E-Tech gun. I don't like them though, the dart. It shoots like a little pointy fucking needle thing that sticks into its enemy and then kind of does like a little mini detonation, which damages after. But I don't like that mechanic. Of course I do, Claptrap. Who would not? Who has not? I definitely haven't heard this dubstep song 800,000 times. I have enough for some upgrades here? I have enough for one. Alright, so I think upgrading the space that we have in our backpack is always a pretty solid choice for that. Because your inventory is going to fill up with loot very quickly as you go through the game if you don't upgrade that. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a good stopping point for this episode, actually. In the next one, we'll go ahead and do the name game for sure. And that one as well, probably. And then we'll move on to the story mission. It's probably going to be the normal order of operations for this playthrough in general. Is work on side missions, then continue with the story, because I'm going to be doing it all, like I said. So, thank you so much for watching Borderlands 2EZ with Tripwyre. Don't forget to check out my Twitch or my Twitter or my Let's Play channel with Steve if you'd like to do any of those things. Subscribe to this channel if you've been enjoying yourself and you feel like it. And don't if you don't. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.